You close your eyes and you relax. You detach yourself. And when you open your eyes again, you are surrounded by walls and walls of books, stretching off into the sky to either direction.
And I will yell out as usual. Danville.
A moment passes, and you see his figure blurring towards you before stopping in front of you. Excellent. Did you get my message?
Want to speak to me?
Yes. I have a bit of an idea. I might have located where the main nest is for these little things. So, would you be willing to assist me in removing them?
Yes. Where are they? Let's start with that. Is it locally here, or?
He puts his hand on your shoulder and you both blur through the library, stopping at a point where there's a bookshelf which has most of the books removed on it. I believe there is a place behind this shelf where they are currently nesting. If I can get rid of that, then we will be able to get rid of the bulk of them. I'll need to shrink you down and to go in and to remove them.
How many centipedes are we talking about?
I'm not completely sure. Could be at least 40, maybe more in there. I believe there might be a queen, possibly, based on how many are staying around.
Alright, you know what, fuck it, let's do this.
I would like to get your friends to...
I mean, last time I invited Brandon here, he kind of burned.
I have something in mind for that. I've been researching, and in a book floats into his hand called Gnomes, Goblins, and Other Fun Things. There is reference to a particular spell which I might be able to use to help to get an aspect of themselves here. I'll be using you as a conduit.
What is the spell, and can I also learn it?
I highly doubt you would be able to cast it without exploding, to be brutally honest.
Because I was thinking if we can get their essence here to help in this endeavor, it could also mean that I could potentially get my wife's essence in here so that we can speak for a bit.
Now, what you want to do with your wife's ass is not for this realm.
Peak. Okay, never mind. Sure, bring them in.
Now, we cannot do them right now. You need to create an item which will be a focus, which they will project themselves into here through. I'll create a duplicate of it on this end. It needs to be an item that they will create which is special to them, some kind of connection to them. It can be magic, it can be non-magical, but they will have to pour their magic into them, and you have to pour yours into it as well.
Do I have to create an item for each person, or will it be one general item
They have to create the item, yes.
They have to create the item?
Yes. But you and them both imbue your magic into it.
I'm not really the one who creates magic items, so nor are they. Brandon can make items.
They do not need to be a particular purpose. They're effectively a totem of sorts. In this realm, it'll be their physical anchor, who will effectively be bringing an astral projection of themselves into here, using you as the conduit. Due to this, when you are here, if you were to, for some reason, be severely hurt, they would lose their connection to here. These astral cells were to die, nothing negative would happen other than the idle break.
That's good. Okay.
You might be a bit worse.
How much is a bit worse?
That is not completely clear. Spozzywoggle describes excruciating, debilitating pain and a loss of use of the left leg.
Spozzywoggle?
Yes, he is the lead character in the tale. It's not long after he beds the 4 elves of Yangan.
You sure this is like an actual book and not just some smuts that someone fantasized?
It is quite historically accurate, I will assure you.
Sounds like one of your other books.
It's a bit of both. It might be slightly embellished retelling.
Okay. And I assume you want this to be done as fast as possible. Because if they are astral projected in here, what happens to their real bodies?
They will be in effectively a meditative, completely oblivious to everything around them state.
And time
if
still
something was
continues.
to stab them, then they probably would feel it. Probably wake up, but...
Alright, so it will probably be best to do this when we're in a safe location.
Yes. It doesn't need to be done immediately, just ideally within, looks to the wall, within the next 7 days. Maximum, maybe.
That's doable. Alright. I will tell them that message. And only they need an item, not me, right?
Correct, yes. Just you pouring your magic into the item gives them the connection to you.
I'll be basically their proxy.
Yes.
Alright.
So, do you have any questions about it at all? Nope. Excellent. Now, do you want to stick around and we should read some fine literature? Do we need to be going?
I was always wondering, how does time pass? Like, am I only out for like 10 minutes and I'm here for like an hour?
We're out for the exact same amount of time that you are actually here for.
Because I was thinking of reading my alchemy book, but do you have any alchemy books in here?
I have a few. Why are you after creating aphrodisiacs?
Not off the table, but no. I have been into alchemy for a little bit. I have the basics down, learning about the more advanced recipes. So I was wondering if you have, more recipes or more techniques that could aid me. That I could read in my spare time.
I'll have to browse at the various shelves to see if there's anything of note there. Most of the ones that come to mind involve experimental substances. Probably not what you're currently seeking.
If they are substances that could alleviate one's mind, no. I'm not going to make drugs, basically. All right, well, keep an eye out. I will check with you later.
Excellent.
Do you have any questions for me? Oh,
No,
well, actually, wait, I have a question. So I totally forgot about it. Brandon wanted to ask me, you previously asked for me to become stronger, basically.
Yes.
And he wants to know what exactly does that entail? Because that means physically stronger, magically stronger.
The steps to divinity.
What?
The steps to divinity.
I need to undertake steps into divinity?
Yes.
Why?
Strengthen your soul.
How do I do that? You can become a god.
Yes. All gods are raised from mortals.
A step-by-step guide, maybe a tutorial I can follow.
There are multiple stages on stepping towards being a god.
Like, what is something that I should focus on? Because I've been killing critic because I thought that would strengthen me, but it might not.
Upon reaching a certain stage of strength, your growth will stop. You must obtain a part of a god, become god-touched. From there, you can grow to become a demigod, to a rising god, then becoming a god.
You said at some point of becoming stronger. Stronger how? Stronger?
Body, soul.
How do I become stronger in that sense? Because I don't think lifting weights would help.
Until you reach the mortal limits, you simply keep growing through fighting, through experiences. But once you reach that limit, you need things to assist you to climb higher. To be God-touched is to physically interact. He
With a
touches
god.
his hand towards you.
I
This
touch his...
is not
No.
physical. This is astral.
So I need to physically now get into this place at that point.
It does not necessarily need to be a full god. You could hunt a beast which has already taken the steps, possibly. Absorb part of it, and it would help you to ascend.
Alright.
You may be strong enough just by reaching that first step, but a little later. It depends on events, but the sooner you reach there, the better.
Yeah, no, I agree. Guess you need to become a god to kill a god. If you want to take out knowledge of this.
True. Not true at all.
So then why do you want me to take steps into divinity?
Purely self-benefit, because you might be my way out. But for that, you need to be stronger. Otherwise, most likely, you will simply explode.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I have heard it is bad for you.
To have all my fingers and limbs attached.
Oh, I was talking about your soul exploding.
Oh, that sounds even worse.
It's much worse, yes.
Okay. Nice, positive, fun talk.
Yes. It's good to be hopeful. Now, I read a little bit of smut, literature. Only the finest.
June and Elda said hi.
Tell June I said hi back, and I will tell Heldif hi when I speak to her next.
Alright. Till next time.
Till next time.
David wakes up.
So, whilst David has been away, what have you guys been doing?
So I think the last thing that David said was like figure it out in terms of cooking. So Brandon would just look through whatever provisions we've got and just try to make like a basic broth, maybe.
Has Brandon ever made a basic broth before?
It'd be like a hot pot, I guess. I mean, I could imagine he's made that for himself.
Okay, so let's have you roll survival.
Hey, John, mind if I get a little bit of guidance?
I need to explain to you how to make some.
No, as in
Oh, the spell. The spell. Okay, yeah, okay. She boops your forehead, guided.
20.
You make a pretty decent broth, all in all. The light's terrible even though you got dark sight. The conditions are not great, the ingredients are not great, but you make something that's pretty decent, all things considered.
I think this is about right. Do you want to taste, John? Sweet up.
Go on then, listen. Not bad. You get 5 stars, she boops your nose.
I'll take that ringing endorsement. You want to give it a try, John?
5 out of 5 or 5 out of 10?
5 out of 5. God, how do you rank things? 10? That's way too many things to rank things by. Most people can't count to 10.
Who the fuck can count to 10? Oh, sorry, that's very mean. She will taste the soup.
So, what do you think, John?
It's an unusual combination. It's not bad. It's actually quite nice.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you guys like it. How much time did that take, Pete?
Yeah, let's just do a standard 30 minutes.
Yeah, 10-15 then.
What do you think he's talking about? Are they really smart? They might be really smart again, though.
At that point, you hear him say,
My wife says,
Okay, I'm guessing he's just... You know
Can
what?
you talk about wives as with metaphor?
John, there are some questions which are better left unasked, and I feel that this might be one of them. I mean, who knows, David might bring it up if it was weird enough.
Do you talk about Morris as with beer too? Sorry, no, that's another question that shouldn't be asked.
Brandon doesn't even dignify that with a response, like an askance look and a slight scowl.
Wait.
You don't talk about my
kind of not. I mean, okay, Beartooth is not the same as Elder Tooth, therefore fuck him. No offense, no full offense. Should we bring the centipedes to Beartooth? Do you think that helps? Getting rid of him?
I mean, whatever happened to you and David didn't happen to me. As far as I understand it, he died a long time ago, or a while ago. What I'm talking to are effectively echoes.
Like devil voicemail? Wait, but how does he know what to say when you talk to him?
Have you ever seen Attack on Titan, Jim?
Yeah, 3 episodes.
You know
I know
anything?
the plot, overarching plot. It has been spoiled to me.
It kind of feels like Eren and the Attack Titan a bit. To kind of be more specific, like past holders of the Attack Titan being able to see future memories. It's not the same thing, but it's the closest thing that I could think of in fiction to compare it to. Honestly, I'm hoping it isn't the same thing because, yeah, that'd be a problem. But one problem at a time, I think, John.
Did we ever figure out if this is a normal occurrence among tieflings?
Oh, what now, sorry?
Does it happen often to tieflings? Because they might be descendant of some devil. Do all devil do it, or is this a Beartooth specific thing?
I mean,
I've never heard of it before.
have you ever heard of anyone afflicted of anything like this, love? Anyone that you know?
I mean, I've had sexy dreams before with other tieflings, but I don't know of anything similar to this.
Are you only into tieflings?
God, man. Now, I once had a crush on a centaur.
Sorry, the broad, it was saltier than I expected, I guess.
But the prevailing point is until I meet someone else to really compare notes with. Yeah, maybe this might be specific to me, maybe it affects some tieflings. I mean, we just haven't met enough people, got enough information to say definitively. And even if I could answer the question right now, it doesn't really change the situation, sadly. I just want to focus on the things that we can actually do something about first.
Do we have a priority list about things like this? What are we focusing on, actually?
I mean, broadly speaking, we're just taking the time that we're being given to make ourselves better prepared for the future. Use the time to learn more about our respective disciplines, and depending on what we discover, it creates more options. Options open up possibilities, because ultimately our overarching problems, knowledge, to everything going on with Devlin, these are questions which we just simply don't have the resources, the power, or the information to tackle. So until we can only really focus on our personal development, I feel.
Makes sense. And amongst our personal development, what do we feel like is the next thing we're gonna do? Make a forge?
You can become a god.
Is David actually awake at this point? As he's
Yeah, that's his sleep.
The forge would be a good one, John, because then we could use that for several things. I mean, I suppose the most immediate benefit would be making chainmail. I'll get a suit of elven chain for myself, but I could make that for other people. The sooner we get that set up, and the sooner we can get a hold of the resources necessary to make things like that, the more time that I've got to do that. If our defenses are better, it means that we don't have to heal as often. We can survive in more difficult situations, and I mean, this is it. Like, there's no point focusing on overarching goals if we don't live long enough to see them fulfilled. I think if I dwell on the things going on with me for too long, John, I don't really think that helps, and especially since this little lady next to me, I just want to try and make most of my life, and sometimes that's just working things out day to day and setting a few medium-term goals to just avoid stagnation and to eventually find the answers to the bigger questions.
That does sound like a good way to tackle things here. I have a tendency to overthink.
The thing is, until I met Moira here, John, I didn't really think about the future. I didn't think I had one. I suppose in that respect I am looking forward a little bit more than before, but living in the moment's important too, John.
Yeah, it is. I don't disagree with that.
I know, I mean, you're a bit younger than me, and I'm presuming a little bit, but I think it's very easy to become excited about the future that you don't stop to enjoy the here and now, even if the here and now isn't as good as perhaps you might like, but just finding something good and productive to live for each day definitely has its merits.
The same as enjoying the small things kind of mentality.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, no, then I understand it, yeah.
So, when David does wake up, John, do we want to go back towards the coal, or do we want to head back out into the mountains and look for iron first?
With the amount of coal we have, I will be able to get enough silver for your spell components. I didn't need any more necessarily.
Do you not need it as a fuel, or would something else suffice?
Wood? Well, coal as well. What we should be able to do with wood for now.
I'm hoping that creature is buggered off. Honestly, wouldn't like to fight that thing. I mean, I guess the only thing that occurs to me is it might have descended into the coal cavern, but I'm thinking probably a little bit too far ahead there. I think we should go and look for iron whilst we've got daylight to do so.
Yeah. We will burn the bridge when we get
Cross
there.
the bridge, Judd, but I take you meaning.
Okay, that makes more sense, yeah.
I think we probably should move out once David wakes up.
Maybe he comes with a crazy revelation that says, hey guys, we should do something else instead of finding ores. Maybe Denville says we have to look for those magic rocks.
I mean, we were on the lookout anyway, but let's see what comes.
Should we just splash him? Oh, no, we shouldn't.
No, just...
It becomes really scary, by the way, when you wake up mid-conversation. It's fucking... It's weird.
When have you ever woken up mid-conversation?
Tonight, I was still talking with Eldred, and then suddenly it was not Eldred, it was Moira. And
Oh, Moira!
I didn't realize when I stopped being asleep and when I started being awake, and that was really scary. It doesn't help that during meditation my senses are on as a half-elf. Not that you're scary, Moira. You can be, but not at first hand. I just didn't expect. What was I even talking about?
Waking up mid-conversation is
No,
what...
I know. I mean, what was I talking about with Eldred at the end?
I mean, you gave us the broad strokes earlier on just that thing was spreading and that it was affecting other followers. I can't remember what you really said beyond that. Oh dear. But you are okay though.
Yeah, I'm okay. But some got infected in a way that's irreversible, so she had to deal with it. It's really problematic.
I mean, David seems okay as well. I mean, neither of you have mentioned suffering any ill effects, so it's to be hoped that Howdith and Deneville are respectively protecting you.
I hope so.
Yeah, roughly around about the point where your conversation ends, that probably will be when David's actually going to wake up.
Do you think it would be fun if you put like extra spice in his... Oh, well, should we just...
Why did you stop talking, John? Where do you want to put the spices in?
Maybe it's not spicy enough for you.
I made a broth while you were out, David.
Nice.
You should stir it, it all sunk to the bottom. We were out for quite a bit. Talking about weird stuff.
About half an hour or so.
That long? Yeah.
Anyway, here you go, David.
Thank you. And David's tasted. How is it?
Oh, well, it's okay. Could be better, but no better than you would have expected.
I am pleasantly surprised.
Thank you. I'll take that highest compliment. So, how did it go with Deneville?
He gave us a new quest, and I look over at the quest log to see if the notification popped up or something.
A notification did not pop up.
He wanted us to create some personal items, imbue them with our magic, so that I could bring everyone to the Palace of Yore. As
okay.
an actual projection, instead of what happened last time.
What happened last time? I haven't visited yet.
I was a disembodied soul and Deneville tried to banish me on sight.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, that's sad. I don't know why I'm laughing.
I mean, not really banish on sight, it's just, it hurt if you looked at him.
Yes, David, I was there. I remember feeling like I was burning. So, Deneville wants
anyway.
us all here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Why?
He found a nest of the centipedes, and he wants us to go towards the nest to eliminate them, and thus slowing down the spreading significantly.
Okay, so he's changing tactics a little bit then. Because he was originally talking about using you as a conduit to do some sort of spell, but I'm guessing since he's now found
I mean,
the source.
no, it is basic. Yeah, not a lot has changed. He will be using me as a conduit to bring you guys there.
Okay, I suppose I'll ask the obvious question. What are the risks?
For you guys, nothing. Like some sort of item that does need to have some attachments to it, and you need to make it yourself. You imbue it with your magic, or it could be already a magical item. The choice is yours. But I would recommend making something new, imbue it with your magic. I'll put my magic also in there so that you guys can be transported there. Should something happen to you guys while you're there, you will be shunted out of the area, no harm, and then the item will break.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's going to be like when you astral project, our bodies are going to be comatose while we're gone?
Yes, so we'll be doing it probably when we're back at the shop.
And how long do we have to do this?
Maximum 7 days.
Right.
But preferably, I want to do it within 5.
As soon as we get back to the shop would probably be a good time.
Depending on what we're gonna make as personal items, we can start
Now,
earlier.
already, yes.
I think we should prioritize looking for stuff whilst it's spelling.
I mean, like when one of us mines with one.
Oh
pick
yeah,
as the other
oh
can
yeah.
make it
Well,
or
yeah,
talisman.
that's a good idea. I mean, like if you were talking about prioritizing that right now, I would probably say.
No.
Yeah, that's about it.
Did he say how?
He said hi to me.
Oh, nice.
Did you ask him also about the whole getting stronger thing, about what he generally meant by that?
Ah, yes. Basically what we've been doing already. You know, gain more experience so that we get stronger. But there is a certain limit on how strong a mortal can be.
Yes, the mortal limit. Devlin told me about that.
Yeah, he says that I should go to that limit and then surpass it.
And how does one do that exactly?
Oh, simply by becoming a god.
Wait, what?
Which isn't that hard.
Wait,
No, it apparently isn't that hard. You just
wait, why, John, why would it not be that hard?
you need to touch a god and then become
What?
god. You need to touch a god and then you become god touched, or you need to touch something that's already god touched, and then once you god touch, you can go to the next step, which is demigod, and then there was another step, and then it's full god.
Wait, hang on a minute. If what you're saying is true, you're saying it's possible for, like, just by following this path, for a mortal to become a god?
Yes. Apparently every god was once a mortal.
Did I not share this with you guys?
No.
You already know.
Alden told me this a few days ago. Not the touching God part. We were talking about something else.
Oh, she became a god?
No, it was about a farmer who was just being a good farmer. He became God.
Okay, so just putting it out there, I'm guessing once our level doesn't go up anymore, that's when we reach the mortal limit. I'm guessing.
I haven't really read through all of my stuff, but what is up, 99?
So
That's before that time. I mean, given how much time we've spent, we're only level 5.
Lante did mention to me that they were once level 15.
Ooh,
Alright, so it goes at the very least up to 15.
He mentioned being able to shoot sunbeams out of their hands. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting.
Is it a beam made of the concentrated power of the sun?
They mentioned 5th or 6th level spells, so I'm guessing it's somewhere in that region.
maybe we should ask Daphne which level he is.
There was.
Maybe Lante or Devlin would know.
Did
Maybe
you
we
ask
could-
Daphne what level he was?
No.
But Monte seemed to be quite strong, so maybe that could be the upper end, or maybe it goes on quite a bit beyond that.
15 is an awkward number to end on, though.
Well, I mean, maybe it's higher, but that's the highest level that I personally know of. It's the only example I've
Every
got.
model has a different cap.
When Devlin was telling me about the mortal limit, he was saying it as if it's something that kind of just applies to all mortals.
So we all share the same roof of being.
Well, until we find something that supports or disproves that. Well, as I say, if Devlin knows about the mortal limit, he could probably tell us what it actually is.
What happens if we touch something that's got touched before we reach our mortal roof?
Maybe it might just be a prerequisite to reaching the next stage, maybe. I don't know, John. I mean, I'm only learning about this concept from
We touched
David.
a lot of stuff that has interacted with knowledge and the centipedes. And Perpendi, they are part of some centipede cult. But do you think that has effect? Maybe we should ask that later.
Okay, so we need to accomplish this in the next 7 days or so.
That's me 5.
Okay, 7 days, 5 days, doesn't matter. Let's just consider where we're actually. So, cloudflowers will mature tomorrow. So, I would probably say that at the very least, we should go back out there and, at the bare minimum, aim to find iron. If we find iron, I think we should spend until maybe dusk mining it, then go back across the river perhaps, camp, and head back to the shop tomorrow, unless anyone has any other ideas.
Similar idea, I would just say let's try and make it to the riverbank slightly before dusk.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I would like to cross the river before it's dark.
Yeah.
Almost high noon from all the talking, so.
Well, it was 10:15 when David woke up, so how
Yeah, it's not
long?
high noon. Come on, man. 10:30.
Current time, Pete?
10:30 sounds good.
10:30. I'd say that it's still early enough in the day for us to accomplish something, so I think we should head out now. In fact, David, when you take down your wall, let's not rush out just in case that thing decided to come in here.
Did Denfell say how this will help Outlet?
We didn't discuss that, no. I also don't know what the situation is with all that, so...
Maybe when we go in and face the Estamine, maybe we could identify... Is there some sort of, like, king, queen we need to kill, or is it just a whole lot of them?
Yeah, also queen.
If we could solve the problem for Denevo, I suppose that frees him up to help Eldef. At the very least, if we learn of any weaknesses or just their attributes, that's information that we can give to Eldef and her followers to help fight them. Or maybe the nest could even have been rooted into David's realm and they're kind of coming in through there. Dealing with the problem is going to help in any case. So, how is it looking in the bright and beautiful world?
You look outside and the sunlight streaks in through the entrance. You walk towards it, shielding your eyes slightly against the glare, and you see the bodies of bats that you killed on the floor, strewn about.
Okay, well, I think we head out to look for another cave entrance.
As you do exit the tunnel, there is another little bleep, a little image at the bottom of your vision.
Is it a notification marker?
It is, yes.
Okay, Brendan will open the notification, see what it is.
Quest, the hunt is on. Description, you killed their children. Objective, question mark, question mark, question mark. Reward, question mark, question mark. Accept, decline.
Guys, did you get this quest?
If we decline, will it stop the threat?
I don't think so. Yeah, even with the question mark bullshit, it's that creature, isn't it?
I mean, it's either the creature or it is some kind of critic, because technically we killed both their children.
So it's probably going to be after us regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're either going to fight it when we go into another cave, probably, or we're going to have to deal with it tonight, unless we leave earlier.
Given how it returned here at night, actually if it lives here...
Considering the last time we saw it, it was looking down at us from the ceiling of the right tunnels. I'm thinking it might be in there at the moment.
Could be. Either way, let's just... we'll never find this creature.
Let's concentrate on finding iron for now.
Alright, then we head out.
And with that is where we'll end the session.
Okay, so we'll see how the consequences of our actions play out next time. Okay, until then, we'll speak to you later. Goodbye.